want to because me and Zay have been talking about this. I've been teaching this lately when it comes to the First Timothy verse 4. Neither give heed to fables and endless that word which ministers questions rather than godly edifying, which is in faith. So do now the end of commandment is charity out of a pure heart and of good conscience and of faith unfeigned. I'm gonna read it one more time and amplify it. Nor to give importance or to occupy themselves with legends, fables, myths, and endless which foster and promote useless speculations and questionings, rather than acceptance and faith of God's administration and the divine training that is in faith. In that leaning of the entire human personality on God in absolute trust and confidence. So knowing that they just said that is in that leaning of the entire human personality on God in the absolute trust and confidence. So leaning on God, the one who knows who you are and is molding you to be the new creature, about not like taking anything for granted, like any small thing for granted as you are changing, like as He's making you holy. If you take any of those steps for granted, it's like missing out on the truth that is within you. So a lot of these people he is saying are given into fables, endless fables, myths, and things like that. So they're given into delusions and lies. So therefore, they're missing out on. How do I say it? They're missing out on not just focus on God, but like how a lot of people don't know themselves, right? Like a lot of people can't even handle their emotions. A lot of people get lost in their thoughts. Like certain people, how do you know they can express themselves because they just don't know, like, and they identify as anxiety. They identify as this, and the third, and then whatever the world tries to feed them to give them comfort in that, that's what they will, that's what they'll feed the anxiety. That's what they'll feed the overthinking. That's what they, whatever gives it comfort instead of conquering it in truth. Instead of going through certain painful things, instead of giving themselves sound doctrine. So, and what you're missing out on is a pure heart. Because now the end of the commandment is charity out of a pure heart. So a lot of people oh, gee, boy, you snuck in here. A lot of people wonder, like, what's up? What's up? What's up? So a lot of people like wonder why I should do the commandments, wonder why I should follow God, because our problem is we're searching for like this materialistic or physical, tangible thing. When a lot of times the most important thing that they're missing out on is a pure heart. Yeah, right. Because if you have a pure heart and you rely on complete confidence and trust, you're not really worried about the things that are passing by, the things that are temporary, because you don't operate off of that. But the people who do operate off of that, he tells you, are from which some having swerved have turned aside onto vain jangling. Right? And then what does that say in what does that say in 6? But certain individuals have missed the mark on this very matter and have wandered away into vain arguments and discussions and purposeless talk. So you will be a heart that's filled with purposeless talk, vain arguments, and discussions. Because they listen to this, Zay. Listen what it says. Listen. Look. Right? Neither give heed to fables and endless. Say this word. I have trouble saying it.
Where we at?
Genealogies. I said it. Never mind. I'm a grown man. Which ministers questions rather than godly edifying, which is in faith. Right. So now the end of the commandment is charity out of a pure heart and of good conscience and of faith unfeigned, from which some have swerved, have turned aside onto vain jangling, desiring to be teachers of the law, understanding neither what they say nor wherefore they affirm. Now, what we was talking about earlier? Listen. How like a lot of people, there's a lot of people in the world that don't even know themselves, right? You feel me? And they feed into whatever gives them comfort, right? Now, peep where I'm going. Now, why we do what we do as a child of God, and we able to get over like our old nature, because we not even this. We don't even have the what you say? If you put away the old, I'll make all things new. If you stop drinking the old wine, you'll desire the new wine. You feel me? You ain't, and then look. Then look, let them cook, let them cook, let them cook, let them cook. So if you read it in the amplified version, where is it at? Where is that? 6. But certain individuals have missed the mark on this very matter and have wandered away into vain arguments and discussions and purposeless talk. You spilling crack everywhere. Did you hear that?
Talking about crack with
Nah, we reach sinners. Put it down. You have been freed. I'll do it right after they hit a little bump. Put hands on them.
What was you saying? What was that last part?
I said, but certain individuals have missed the mark on this very matter and have wandered away into vain arguments and discussions and purposeless talk. Right? So that's what they give into. So your whole platform that you don't give into, you trying to teach by the law, but not of faith. You feel me? All you giving into is vain arguments. You going back and forth like a lot of people with their podcasts. What they be talking about? Just purposeless talk, arguments, discussion, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And not even actually coping with the actual problem, but they just feeding it. They feeding it. That's a whole platform. Then
like finding like a little momentary little like time. It's like a little healing that has a time limit. It's only gonna heal you for like this amount of time.
And then it ain't even heal. That's the thing. It ain't even really healing though. It's filling that little void. You feel me? It's just medicine to sedate it. That's really what it is. That's really what it is, bro. And then I was telling him what you're missing out on small moments like that when God's trying to pull you out of something is if you don't like document that, and you can put it in a practical way of like, say you just got a new place, right? And I was telling Mike to do this. Every little thing you get, document it, and see where it is now, and when you put it all together. Like, don't forget where you start because you're gonna appreciate it so much more. You feel me? You like, and so you may not even see the vision now, but what I was telling people, or a lot of people problem is the one verse where he says, "He's a lamp under my feet," right? So if you trying to figure out what's on the other side of the wilderness making that sound, you feel me? That growling, and God telling you go this way, but you like, no, you don't hear that over there, but it's a step of light right there. That's all you're supposed to do. That's all you're supposed to do. That's all you're supposed to do is have complete trust and faith, because that's what it's teaching you. So he's gonna put you in positions to where it's training your faith. And you steady getting mad at God because you can't see. But faith is what? Faith is what? Not walking by your sight, right? Belief without sight. So it makes sense for God to put you in situations where you cannot see. Like, come on, it's supposed to train it.
The reliance, the trust,
Mm-hmm.
walking blind.
Yep.
That's when all that comes in. It's like a baby that trusts, or like a kid that trusts their parent.
Mm-hmm.
If the parent says, "Stay right here by my side, don't cross the street," what are they gonna do? They just gonna listen to what their parents say.
What's what you out here do?
Walk now. What are they gonna do?
And you see a bunch of legits out here playing crossroads. Don't even know how to.
You know what I'm saying?
All doing this for the semis. They got whacked. Uh-huh. Like, you just supposed to sit still.
That's why he tells us to be childlike.
Mm-hmm. And I just said, be child. And bro, when you're in a childlike state, you don't want to be like in this world. When you see people and they're like they ain't got an inner child, they're miserable, bro. They miserable. Like all your life has been stolen from you.
That's what it says at the end of Timothy. I got some notes. It says, "Lean on God to gain purity on our struggle, for the world offers for the unholy." Because like that childlike faith is that purity, that innocence that we have.
And that's the innocence.
It's only when we have faith in God that we actually gain that.
And what I told you yesterday, because you have your innocence, God. I mean, the devil gonna try to come and take that. He's gonna come and try to take it, bro.
The worldly solutions.
And it's especially he come for your innocence when I would say don't get mad at your friends. It's not that they evil or wicked. The devil put it up in a way of like live your life, like you feel me, like the fast life, and you in college now, go do this, go do that. So people not really like, a lot of them just ignorant for real. So you can't come at it. I feel like that's a lot of Christians' problem. They come at it like a person really evil and just demonic. No, things are demonically influenced and their soul is being tainted, but that person they're not a demon. You feel me? That's how some of them treat them. Like, oh, you just got all these demons.
Because it also comes from a lack of discernment too.
Exactly.
Like, you're not really able to discern, like, where is this coming from? Like, why am I feeling this way? What's making me think I should do this and all this?
And you know another thing is I feel like it's being out of touch with your pure relationship with God. Because if you was in that person's position, and it's the reason why God would use the foolish to, you know, to put them above people who think they wise. You feel me? Because you put a person who's really in that position, they understand the love of God, then they not even gonna go about it that way because they felt and experienced it. So if I know how to if I know how to put love into your heart, if I know how to let it flow, if I know how to represent it, then I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna come at it in a way that has not been done unto me. That's why it says the first two commandments: love God, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Because if He manifested in you, then you understand love. You're supposed to love that person as you love yourself. It just makes sense, bro. It makes so much sense, bro. And people missing out on understanding their true self because they scared of letting the lie go. They scared of letting the delusion go. You feel me? They feel like they gonna like.
Yeah, because you got so much of a latch onto it. It's like you became accustomed to like
Mm-hmm.
the way that you are, the
Mm-hmm.
way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you live your life. It's like a daily. That's your daily bread.
Yeah.
It's this delusion that you're living in.
Exactly.
It's like, but the whole thing is not even like feeding you. Like, it's like you're filling your stomach with emptiness. That's all it is. Like, you're not really consuming the good food, the good fruits, the good life that's feeding your spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like what the world offers is like flavored water. It tastes good, but there's nothing like really flavorful about it.
Mm-hmm.
What God offers is like that bread. You know, it may taste basic and like not much flavor, but it's gonna fill you up. It's gonna add some substance to what you need.
And you know the crazy thing is people be like wanting these miracles in way where like I was saying like they want the whole crunch to shake right now and the sky split. They'd be like, leave my son alone. Like, he good, he pure. Run, flee, don't do it. It's not like that. It's literally the simple things. Like, for instance, communication in the household, compassion in the household, a lack of pride, our pride being killed in the household. It's simple things like that we miss out on, and then we think God's blessing is the money. Oh, shorty finally hit me back with the big booty. That's what we think. Like, and I'm being for real. Like, we get more excited about that than the simple things for real that's literally like nourishing our souls. It's like the flesh like consumes it for real.
Like one, you talking about how like people want God to like just answer them first to give them a sign. Is that He already did? Jesus.
Yeah.
God already took that first step. It's for us now to accept.
Yeah.
It's like we gotta start reaching out to Him now. That's what people afraid to do. Like, read His Word. Like,
Yeah.
love yourself, not just one day a week on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna starve yourself like that. Like spiritually, you want to eat one day a week.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day, you gotta be in His Word, like devoting yourself. And then add on to what is it? What you just said recently? You just said that. What you just said? The last thing you said
about like how we get more excited over the things of the world rather than God.
Yeah.
Simple things.
I'm trying to remember. It's that, but I can't remember what I was gonna say. We'll come back to it.
Okay. All right. So like even right here about like now the end of the commandment is charity of a pure heart. So wondering why like you should try to maintain the commandments and maintain them and like set your heart on it is like the parable of the sower. And speaking of the different type of hearts, you have the heart of stone, the heart of thorns, and then you have the good heart. So that's what you're creating. You're creating like God wants you to dig up the land, right? Like dig up all the bad roots, all this stuff to make the land good for Him to give it the increase, right? All you gotta do is accept the seed, but you gotta do the work of digging out those roots with Him. Like you're a co-worker, feel me? So make the ground. We just want the house, but God said if I give you that house, in a year or so, it's gonna be a sinkhole because it's not solid ground. Like the one, what is it about the house built on sand rather than on the rock of God? Same thing. He's big on the foundation. So the things that you don't even see are like what really be worried about is the things you should really like probably put your concerns on when it comes to the matter of a thing. Same way with.
Think about it, it's like He can't guide something that's not moving. If you're gonna sit still, how is He gonna like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're moving, let's say you're moving, but like you may be going in this direction, He can guide you back on track.
Exactly.
Okay, I want you to go this way. He's gonna guide you. If you're not moving, there's no guiding. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
And that faith, like that faith without works is dead, but use your common sense. Like faith with works is very much alive.